I'm Sharon Butler. I'm currently the Regional Director in Northern Ireland for what's called the Priory Adult Care Group. I would describe value-based recruitment as a process of attracting people with the right attitude, with the right behaviours that feed into an organisation's values, who can ultimately display those in anything that they do, not just in work. It really is about an attitude. I just would describe it as something that is not purely competency based. It is purely about behaviours, how that person responds to different situations, rather than being necessarily taught how to respond. And I think that can go a long way. I think it's crucial, it's central to what any leader has to do in any type of organisation, but in particular in social care. It's the key driver, I think, to delivering high quality services to people that need them. And I also think that if a leader can't display good values, it's not going to be acting as a good role model for the staff team. Whilst I obviously am a leader in the organisation, I consider everyone a leader. So I would try to instill good values, good leadership practices with all levels of staff, and encourage staff to take ownership of what they do. It's all about being in a team, and it's not about me. It's about everyone working towards the same goals and the same values, obviously. It's important because we basically have to practice what we preach. And if we're working in an organisation that has really good positive values, then we have to be seen to be practicing those so that everyone else does, because ultimately those practices are what ultimately affects quality of care delivery at the end of the day. One of the key ways is obviously looking at recruiting staff initially and looking at their value base based against what, for example, Priory's value base would be. So we would look to recruit people on that basis and embed the values of the organisation in the recruitment process. Well, the benefits are that it means that when the person starts in their employment, they're already aware of what those values are, because I mean, lots of people I know, and I certainly believe that technical skills can be taught at any time, but the values can't. And if someone's bought into those values, it makes life so much easier for everyone, and then developing that person along their sort of career path obviously is much, much easier.